Good morning, students. Today we will discuss the cell organelles and cytoplasm. What is the cytoplasm? A jelly-like material which is filled or occupy space between the nucleus and cell membrane. Between the nucleus and cell membrane, this entire material which is filled between the nucleus and cell membrane known as cytoplasm. Cytoplasm consists a number of living structures, and these living structures are known as cell organelles. These living structures are known as cell organelles. The living structures which are present in cytoplasm known as cell organelles. Now look over here. One by one we will discuss the different cell organelles. Number one cell organelle, that looking like this one, and it is the double membrane bound structure. It is actually double membrane bound structure. Outer membrane is smooth and inner membrane is folded like this one. These are inner membrane is folded. And mitochondria is the site of respiration. Cellular respiration. Cellular respiration. You have learnt in 7th class that the respiration is of two types: external respiration, internal respiration. Internal respiration is also known as cellular respiration, the respiration which occur in the cells. Actually, in the cell, this respiration occur in the mitochondria, and due to the mitochondria is the site of cellular respiration, the mitochondria involved into the production of energy. Mitochondria involved into the production of energy. That's why it is known as powerhouse of the cell. Why it is called as powerhouse of the cell? Because it supply energy to do various work. जितनी भी बॉडी के अंदर वर्क होते हैं उन सब के लिए ये एनर्जी प्रोवाइड करता है. And this energy is stored in the form of ATP. You should learn about it. ATP. So what is the full form of ATP? Can anybody tell me? Yes? Do you know anybody ATP? There are two terms. Number one ATP and second one ADP. When we need energy, ATP is broken down into ADP plus IP means inorganic phosphate. ADP plus inorganic phosphate. Whenever we need energy, ATP is broken down into ADP, and that's why ATP is also known as, because ATP make available the energy, so ATP is also known as energy currency. ATP is also known as energy currency. हमारे पास में पैसे होते हैं ना, 100 का नोट, भैया मुझे कचौरी दे दो, पैसा दो कचौरी लो, तो यही एनर्जी एटीपी. जब भी एनर्जी रिक्वायरमेंट होगी एटीपी विल ब्रोकन डाउन, मेक अवेलेबल दी एनर्जी. सो व्हाट इज द फुल फॉर्म ऑफ एटीपी एंड एडीपी? एटीपी फुल फॉर्म एडिनोसिन ट्राइफॉस्फेट. ATP full form adenosine triphosphate, and ADP adenosine diphosphate. याद रहेगा, दो हैं तो डाई, तीन है तो ट्राई. एडिनोसिन ट्राइफॉस्फेट, एडिनोसिन डाइफॉस्फेट. Now after mitochondria, look over here. What is going on? Try to understand. Suppose this is the cell and this is the nucleus. This is the nucleus. And this one is nuclear membrane, as you know well. Now look over here. This one is nuclear membrane and this nuclear membrane से ऐसे ये tube like structures. There are a number of tube like structures joined with the attached extension of the nuclear membrane. ये ऐसे these are the tube like structures and consist tubes, and these are known as endoplasmic reticulum because they form network in the cytoplasm. So these are known as endoplasmic reticulum. Reticulum means network. They form the network in cytoplasm. That's why these are endoplasmic reticulum. They involve into the transportation of various material from nucleus to cytoplasm. यहाँ से होता हुआ अंदर डायरेक्ट साइटोप्लाज्म के में पहुंच जाएगा और फ्रॉम साइटोप्लाज्म टू nucleus, nucleoplasm. There is exchange of materials. It is the link between the transportation of material between the nucleoplasm and cytoplasm. Got it? And now one another point I want to discuss over here. Endoplasmic reticulum is of two types. Number one is smooth endoplasmic reticulum. And second one is the rough endoplasmic reticulum. Why rough endoplasmic reticulum is rough? Look over here. Suppose this is the endoplasmic reticulum and its surface becomes rough. यहाँ पर कौन आके चिपक गए बच्चों? Ribosomes stick over here, embedded over here, and ribosomes when stick over here, its surface become rough and it is known as rough endoplasmic reticulum. And rough endoplasmic reticulum is associated with the protein metabolism. प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस करना वगैरह इसका काम हो जाएगा. तो प्रोटीन मेटाबॉलिज्म, रफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम एंड फैट एंड कार्बोहाइड्रेट मेटाबॉलिज्म. कार्बोहाइड्रेट एंड फैट मेटाबॉलिज्म. कार्बोहाइड्रेट एंड फैट मेटाबॉलिज्म is the function of smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Sometimes in our body we eat some toxic material में enter in our body. कुछ जहरीले poisonous material हमारी बॉडी में एंटर हो जाता है. उनको डिटॉक्सिफाई करने का काम भी हमारी स्मूथ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम करती है. डिटॉक्सिफिकेशन ऑफ poisonous material. Now look, next cell organelle is the Golgi body. Golgi bodies, in case of the plants, these are known as dictyosomes. करीब 80 नाम इसको दिए हुए हैं. 80 names are given to the Golgi body, and in case of the plants, the Golgi body is known as dictyosomes. Got it? It is mainly associated with the, look over here, this is the nucleus and this is endoplasmic reticulum, as you know well. It lie near the endoplasmic reticulum. एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम जो ही मटेरियल बनाएगी वो कहाँ आएगा? गोल्जी बॉडी के पास में. यहाँ पर क्या होगा? पैकेजिंग होगी, प्रोसेसिंग होगी. Processing and packaging is the main function of processing and packaging of various materials in the cell. That's why we can say Golgi body is associated with the secretion of proteins and enzymes, and also along with endoplasmic reticulum, it is associated with the production of certain cell organelles. कुछ cell organelle को बनाते भी हैं. Suppose we will discuss very soon lysosomes. Lysosome ऐसा बैग है, उसके अंदर ये enzymes filled हैं. तो lysosome is synthesized by the Golgi body with the help of endoplasmic reticulum. Got it? So the Golgi body is associated with the packaging and processing, and also protein synthesis and protein and enzyme synthesis, production, secretion, and cell membrane, cell wall. उनके लिए जो raw material आता है, the raw material of the cell membrane and cell wall comes from the Golgi body. Now look students, next cell organelle is the ribosomes. Ribosomes are the granule-like structures, and these ribosomes basically associated with the protein synthesis. Their main function is, the main function of ribosomes is the protein synthesis. Ribosomes basically two of types. We will discuss very soon. The cells are of two types, prokaryotic cells and eukaryotic cells. In case of the ribosomes, 70S type and second one 80S type. These are the two kinds of the ribosomes. 80S type of ribosomes present in eukaryotic cells. 80S type of ribosomes are present in eukaryotic cells, and prokaryotic cells 70S type of ribosomes. Prokaryotic cells. अब ये prokaryotic cells क्या होती है? We will discuss very soon. So these are the 70S type of ribosomes, 80S type of ribosomes. Now, in some cell organelles, number one mitochondria and second one chloroplast. Mitochondria and chloroplast. Mitochondria and chloroplast, these two are a special kind of the cell organelles. They also have ribosomes. Ribosomes generally present in cytoplasm, but these are the two cell organelles in which ribosomes are present. So, which kind of ribosome? This one? No. 70S type of ribosomes are also present in the chloroplast and mitochondria, and some of the proteins are also present over here. That's why the chloroplast and mitochondria are known as semi-autonomous cell organelles. The mitochondria and Golgi bodies are also known as semi-autonomous cell organelles because they can synthesize their own protein due to presence of ribosomes. Now look, next cell organelle, vacuoles. Vacuoles are like this. In the vacuole there is membrane around the vacuole, around this cell organelle, and here a fluid is filled. A liquid material is filled. And this liquid material is known as cell sac. This liquid material is known as cell sac. Cell sac is filled in the vacuoles. Got it? Now, another point I want to discuss over here. The vacuoles which are filled with the fluid, and the vacuoles can store a number of the food materials, water and waste materials. The vacuoles are associated with the storage of the food materials. Extra food is stored in the vacuole, extra glucose is stored in the vacuole. So storage of food material, water as well as waste materials are stored in the Golgi body, in the vacuoles. Now another point I want to discuss over here. In case of the plant cells, vacuoles are larger in size, while in case of the animal cells, vacuoles are smaller in size. Look another point over here. Suppose this is the plant cell. And in this plant cell, this is the cell wall. Cell membrane, right? Cell membrane. And now look over here. Here, this is the large central vacuole. This is the vacuole in the center. So it is known as central large vacuole. Presence of the central large vacuole is the unique feature of plant cells. In case of animal cells, vacuoles are smaller in size.